way to pick yourselves back up. That's really all you can say about this team. I mean, they are very, very injury-ridden right now, and it just gets worse. I mean, Jake Arrieta goes out of the game yesterday with a hamstring injury, gets put on the IL. You know, Jay Bruce is on his way back. Roman Quinn came back yesterday. Scott Kingery came back a couple days ago. Reese Hoskins is now on the IL. JT Realmuto. I haven't done a Phillies video in a little bit just because, we lost to the Marlins. Like 2-5 that series. We were just getting destroyed by them. And, I hate covering games that we lose. Even though, I should have done it. I also didn't have the time because of work. But, we're back now. I'm going to try and get like 2 to 3 videos out today. This is definitely going to be one. I'm thinking about doing an Eagles one and a Sixers one. But, we're going to talk about the Phillies first. The Phillies beat the Mets yesterday 4-1 after an awful, abysmal series against the Marlins, where they do go 2-5. They lose both games of the doubleheader on Sunday. They lose on Monday. They lost Saturday. Like, they were just awful all series long. And it was honestly pretty embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. Harper is pretty much gone cold. He's now batting .252. Went hitless yesterday. Didn't even get a walk. Didn't even get on base. Kutch, he struck out once. He was the same thing, 0 for 4. Bohm continues to strive on the offensive side, though. .316 batting average. He did strike out twice, but he got a hit, and he did score a run. Didi hit a home run, 2 RBIs, 2 hits, 1 run scored. He was 2 of 4 for the game. We really only had runners in scoring position only 3 times this game, and we left 4 guys on base. Gregorius got 2 RBIs. Haseley got 2 RBIs early on in the game. We scored in the 4th and 5th inning, and then that was it. I mean, it was really more of a pitcher's duel than anything through, 5 innings? Yeah, 5 and a third for Arrieta. He allowed 8 hits, 1 earned, 4 strikeouts, and a home run. But, as I said before, he got injured. He did step pretty weirdly, and, he hurt his hamstring. This team, as I already said, is very, very injured right now. I mean, it's like every other Philadelphia team, because why wouldn't we be injured on a playoff run? Why wouldn't we be? But, it is what it is. I guess that's really all you can say. JoJo Romero, Tommy Hunter, and Hector Neris came in as the relievers. I really do enjoy watching JoJo Romero pitch. He has some good stuff. He pitches in the mid-90s, high 90s. He has a .289 ERA. He had 2 strikeouts yesterday and only allowed 1 hit in 2 innings. Tommy Hunter came in with pitched 2/3 of an inning, allowed only 1 hit, and then Hector Neris only allowed a hit and a walk, but he did strike out 2 to win the game. The Phillies, again, they won this one 4-1, and they are 24-23 on the season. Now, we played tonight against Jake DeGrom with Zack Wheeler going on the mound for the first time since September 7th because of his nail while putting on pants. This is a huge series for the Phillies. If you can sweep the Mets, because we play 1 game today and we play a game tomorrow, and yes, obviously Jacob DeGrom is probably the best pitcher in the league. I would think so. I think he's better than Garrett Cole, and I think he's better than Verlander, Kershaw, those guys. But if you really look at it, I mean, we played DeGrom tonight, but at least we have Wheeler, who is 4-0 on the season. Like, at least that's the case. We're not throwing out, Velasquez, or we're not throwing out who's ever left. I mean, Spencer Howard's on the IL, too. Completely forgot about that with shoulder stiffness. But, we're making moves here and there. We signed Jonathan Lucroy and Greg Bird today. There are obviously going to be some guys that you could just throw in the lineup here and there. Lucroy was a catcher, and Greg Bird was a first baseman for the Yankees a couple years ago. I do remember that. He did pretty solid in the playoffs. I think he did pretty good in spring training or something like that. I don't really know his stats because, he hasn't really played much. He was a free agent. We kind of just picked him up. But it just sucks. I mean, we let up 11 hits yesterday and only 1 run, which is good. We only had 6 hits, though, and you got to look at it. JT's not playing yet. I mean, that's another guy that's injured. So, as in this video, I mean, look at the guys that are injured. Kyle Garlick also got injured yesterday. Don't even know how. But look at the guys that are not playing. Rhys Hoskins, JT, Spencer Howard, Jake Arrieta, add him to the list. Zack Wheeler makes his, game back, like he's coming back today, but he's missed time. He's missed 11 days or 9 days of work. Who else is injured? Jay Bruce isn't back yet. It's crazy just how every Philadelphia player just loves to get injured. I really don't understand it. But, we called him Moniak today. Mickey Moniak, the 2016-2017 first overall pick. That Mickey Moniak who hasn't made his MLB debut yet. Yeah, he's up tonight. I don't know if he'll play. I don't really think so. The lineup did come out today, and I don't even know the lineup. I mean, the Phillies have really taken a lot out of me this season. They truly have. And I do love talking about them, don't get me wrong, but when you go 2-5 in a series against the Marlins and then lose second place in the division, it's just so frustrating to talk about that. And I don't like bringing these negative vibes into the channel. I mean, obviously it's going to happen when you lose like a playoff game or a playoff series like the Phillies or like the Sixers and the Flyers did, or you lose a game on Sunday, obviously, for the Eagles. It's the Eagles. I mean, everybody really just has emotional attachment to that team. But we got to find a way to win. Just until these guys can get back. Again, Roman made his, comeback yesterday. Kingery had a double down the line yesterday. He scored once. He was 1 for 3. Segura scored once. He had 2 strikeouts and a walk. Didi, again, as I said, 2 for 4. Kingery was 1 for 3, said that. Andrew Knapp was 1 for 2 behind the plate. Haseley had 2 RBIs with a double. Or actually, was it a double? It might have been a single. Bases loaded double. Scored 2. He was 1 for 2, and then Roman Quinn was 0 for 3. We're lucky to have won this game. Jeff McNeil for them had 3 hits. Davis had 2. Nimmo had 2 and a home run. Michael Conforto had a hit. Dom Smith had a hit. Pete Alonso, he's really been bad this year. There's really not much to say. He was 0 for 4. Cano was 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And that's the thing. Like, we only had 8 strikeouts on the game. And so did they, but Rick Porcello got 5 of the 8 where, alright, I guess, alright. Arrieta got 4. Can't really blame him on that. Rick Porcello's not very good, though. He's kind of garbage now. And then Wilson and Diaz. Edwin Diaz is garbage. Wilson's pretty trash. I don't really like the Mets. Backtrack. I hate the Mets. And I would love to beat them, and I would love to get back first place in the division, or second place in the division, overtaking the Marlins. But as of right now, we are still technically in a playoff spot. We are 7th, I would like to say. And, we can make the playoffs. I've been saying it all year. I know that this team can make the playoffs. It's just a matter of now with the injuries, they're hoping Rhys Hoskins can only play the final 4 games, and that's if he comes back. I mean, you got to have Bryce Harper start heating up. He has to start heating up, especially with JT and Rhys out of the lineup. Didi is doing his part, but now it's Bryce's turn. He has to turn up. This is the reason why we gave him that money. I mean, for moments like this, he has to take advantage. He has to be the clear leader, and he needs to get some hits. I would love him to get a hit tonight. Maybe a few. I would love him to get more than one, obviously. I would love him to get a home run, drive in some RBIs. But, I'm really focused on the win more than anything, obviously. But Bryce Harper's going to play a part in these next couple weeks. We play the Mets. Then we play the Rays, the final series. We play the Nationals this weekend, I'm pretty sure. You know, we played divisional teams. Thank God not the Marlins or the Braves because they're the only two teams that can beat us, but we have to take advantage. We have to win these games. We're 24-23. Got to finish over 500 if we're going to make the playoffs. Simple as that. But we started off with a W in the series yesterday, 4-1. Zack Wheeler's on the hill tonight against his former team and Jacob DeGrom. Phillies win again, 4-1. 24-23 on the season. Haseley and Didi driving the runs with a home run and a double. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Phillies, Mets tonight. Wheeler on the hill. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all for watching, and I'm out. Peace.